For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, for the record, yeah. For the record, for the record, yeah. For the record, for the record.
Well, you're gonna want to hit rewind a couple times. It may not, by being short, may benefit because like you like, ooh, let me go back to this song. Let me go back to this song. You just get play after play after play instead of like.
I tell you one thing. If you like Ransom and a lot of these joints to what he was doing, what Pusha T did with Daytona, it was so clear, concise, packed a powerful punch out.
Yeah,
and it left you going back to song one immediately, and therefore you get way more replay value when you don't leave any filter. So Crime Scenes is just another added on effect to close out the year. Bravo, Ransom, because boy, you've been spitting probably the best, and nobody has given him any credit. He hasn't been on anybody's list. He was on your list.
Yeah, he
was on our list. He made our list in multiple different categories this year, but nobody, I'm saying that publicly, that has a bigger platform than us has been really bigging him up. He's been like fodder. Like people will say it, but they ain't really championing it. And I want to say like, yo, he's one of the best pure rappers. And again, we got in 2021. My mission is to bring lyricism back to the forefront, especially if you're delivering in song structure, hooks, and consistency. Like if you're doing all those things and you're still probably bringing some of the essence back as far as just straight rapping through. Like, but if the bars you saying are potent and it's able to keep people's attention, then you're doing your job.
I can tell you, like, it hasn't been a dull moment on any one of these like 4 mixtapes that he done dropped this year, man. It hasn't been a dull moment. The dude has been like sharp as ever with his bars and everything. But on this one, Uncut Gems, Good Time, 25th Hour, The Right. It's 7 songs, all of them are 5, but I'm like, those are the true standouts, man. That's gonna have you like, especially man, that Uncut Gems. Like I heard it, that was like one that he was like
the parole officer line.
Yeah,
come on, man.
He's like, I ain't acting. Like I only act when I'm in front of the parole.
The parole officer, like yo, he got so many, like it's shit. He got so many gems in that one. Then he get right to Good Times with Stove God Cooks. Let me stop. I don't want to take full credit for putting you on the Ransom. I've known he been dropping stuff, but like he gets hidden into the title and the Apple feeds. But shout out to my man Russ. He's been watching like every week, listening to our pod. So appreciate you listening. He been putting me like he been giving me the reminders for the Stove God Cooks and the Ransoms and the guys that's from the city. He's from Brooklyn as well. So he's been reminding me and I appreciate it because I've listened to some really good hip hop as a result of that. So, and that's another guy that we not gonna bring up, but Stove God Cooks and Rock Marciano, y'all gotta check that album out as well. Like that's fire. But back to Crime Scenes, man. I haven't shook my head this much in a long time with bars.
I can tell you gave me several of the phone calls. Like, hey, you hit me up like, oh, you heard this? Like, you talk about it and then like hang up and then like 2 minutes later, call me. Oh,
yeah, man.
No, I'm listening to the song you told me right now.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited, man. I mean, him, and then like with this Uncut Gems, and then the what's the Good Right? What is it? You said
Good Time.
Good Times. I haven't like it's hard to get through that album to get to the next few songs on there because those two I keep going back to. Like that's what I have not woken up like my music listening routine is to wake up, listen to some music on my way to work. But typically, the music got to be jamming for me to put hardcore hip hop on in the morning. But like, he be getting me in that mood, man, that focus mode, and I don't know how he do it, man. With just fucking rapping well.
Yeah. But Ransom, Uncut Gems. I know I shouted out to a couple people like already who's like, I know it was gonna get lost on the end of the year because you're going back, you listen to everything else, you watch, you're home with family, so you're missing these albums and like they may get lost in your feed and stuff. Got to remind them, and this was definitely one of them that I was like, hey, make sure you download this and you get a listen. Like, let me
Yeah.
know after you listen to
And
it.
he is the best rapper that you haven't heard, and when you hear him, you will second that motion. I stand on that. Period. Period.
Stamp.
Stand on that.
Zach P.
Show me somebody that's doing it better.
Somebody gonna show you.